Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm BigB82 and this is part 6 of my Delta Recruit 2021 Federation Engineer playthrough. Well, it has been a while since we were last out in the depths of space with this character, so let's hopefully get this get this stuff basically get back into the swing of things as we're supposed to do anyway. So when we left off, we had just left the Briar Patch and just learned about Bravat's somewhat sneaky weapons devices that he was having tested, and we are acting on that information. So let's howl for the mission and let's get the show on the road.
Starfleet Intelligence needs your help.
And it looks like hold on a second, just bear with me. Apparently my laptop's having issues telling me whether I'm actually streaming or whether I'm actually live. So it looks like I actually am. Not sure why my laptop's playing up, but it looks like it is. I'm definitely live. So what's going on here? But anyway, so let's share this. If my laptop will play ball, which doesn't look like it wants to do. So the Doomsday device. Starfleet believed that the Klingons are testing their new weapons in the Omega system. We have information that leads me to believe that these testing programs are something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet Intelligence received a message from someone claiming to serve as Ambassador Bravat's personal force. This source says that the ambassador's research is complete and that he is planning to using some sort of Doomsday Weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lt VanZyl, will join you for this mission, so go with her to the Donia system. Bravat has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavak, says that we will find information that we need to stop Bravat there. Alright. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my PC. Something is amiss. So I'm going to restart that. Windows updates can kiss my ass. That's what I'm blaming. So let's accept
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer.
Okay. Minor instabilities or Days of Doom. Fuck that. Days of Doom's a bastard. Okay, so let's begin the Doomsday device. While we're doing that, means that I actually shall quick out my captain's log. So captain's log, Stardate 8609.8.18. We are en route to the Donia system. Starfleet Intelligence has learned that Bravat is testing some kind of Doomsday Weapon and is ready to launch it. We are to assist Lt VanZyl and meet a defector from Bravat's personal guard. Okay. When my laptop freezes up. Modern technology. And hello, Cuttlefish.
We're counting on you.
Looks like my laptop is now locked up. Okay, Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet Intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have been in contact with Bravat's. They have a contact in Bravat's fleet. Alright. I'll try again. Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet Intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in Brevat's fleet, and that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. Yeah, right, that laptop has frozen up, it looks like. Right, so just bear with me. Modern technology. Windows updates will do that to you. I was expecting some sort of coded met transmission, but not receiving anything. It's time for a direct approach, Captain. I recommend that we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Alright, so someone's asking there they want to do minor instabilities or days of doom. Those are task forces, and I'm not quite ready for a task force mission. Oh, if only I was in a Defiant. But I lost some in the Miranda. Alright, stop firing! Stop firing! Stop it! Ceasefire! Stop it! Well, my tactical officer really does not like that ship. Like, okay, IKS, whoa, I will make you suffer! Right, I'm outside of tactical, I'm outside of range now. It should stop firing.
Whatever you need, sir.
Alright.
Ship is under attack.
Enemy shields and weapons and engines are totally disabled, Captain. We're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them whenever you're ready. Will you stop firing at that ship? Bloody hell. Yeah. Let's beam over. Let's see if we can actually get my laptop to play ball now. What do you want to do, Cuttlefish? Some TFOs. I might do some TFOs. That'll rank you up pretty quickly, actually. Task Force Operations, so they like to call them. I remember back in the day when it used to be called Fleet Operations. And to activate them, you had to fly to the area where they actually were. Oh, those were the days.
How can I help?
Lieutenant, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. Teams are reporting that the target is running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but we shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. Nothing says hello like a big fucking cannon.
Your order, sir?
The deck you are on is secure, and the Gamma Squad is reporting that there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons have locked down turbo lifts, but now that we have main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. Turbo lift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge, and I'll transport security teams to support your advance. That's not the door. Mr. Captain. See her logs.
Whatever you need, sir.
The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the brig for holding. Captain Burgess was sure that there was information on the ship that would be valuable to us. Perhaps it's in ship's logs. There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding out what we're looking for. Right, let's access the ship's logs.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Well, kind of sucked that you got shot by a cannon, so I guess you went down fine. Get to the brig and speak with Carol. I don't speak to you as though through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out, we will talk. I talk to Carol.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions?
Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence?
When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it.
Well, someone did hear it.
Do you have more questions?
Why do you think Bravot is doing this?
Bravot is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavot believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavot found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavot will have won. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons, and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
Yes, that would be the original series, the Doomsday Machine. I mean, it's the Doomsday device, I think it was called. Doomsday Machine, I think it was called. Yeah. Where the USS Constellation was used to defeat it.
Do you have more questions?
Where did Bravot find a Doomsday Machine?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavot claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
Don't dwell on it. Temple Mechanics is a bitch.
Do you have more questions?
Bravot has knowledge of the future.
So he claims. I was once one of Bavot's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavot said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klingon game, each trying to change history for their own ends.
That would be Enterprise.
Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavot is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Do you have more questions?
What was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavot had a plan to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Pang torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavot's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it. Do you have more questions?
Well, I'm streaming it at the moment, so I can't join. Why can't we simply send a fleet to the Imaga to to Umaga to stop the Doomsday machine.
Bavat's forces have total control over the Umaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Do you have more questions?
What should we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Umaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
I'm receiving a transmission from Space Dock for you, priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use a terminal in the ready room. And that's the situation here. Your orders?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Umaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
I love the fact that Quinn just like going, wait a minute, I'm the commander of this bloody fleet. What the hell are you doing standing over me, Commander Burgess? Captain Avec to
Yes,
Lt
Captain.
VanZyl. Send a repair team and bridge crew over immediately. We're using the
Understood.
ship.
I'll join you shortly.
It's like, wait a fucking minute. I'm the commander of this bloody ship. All systems are operational. We're ready to depart, Lieutenant. Okay, let's walk to the Umaga system. It's like, whoa. Oh, that's like his face. It's like, eh? Excuse me?
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Well, that's not very reassuring now, is it? Come on. You know, I'm trusting you, man. And you're telling me that he might have a different security system. It's like, okay, cheers. Well, bugger. What attacked us?
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
I can see why he was locked up in the brig. He's not exactly even the most brightest of Klingon officers. if he was dealing with my Klingon, my Tahar Master, probably would have fired him out an airlock. Do not suffer fools easily. Should be the last of the...
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Uh-huh. Well, being a Cardassian, you know, it would be a bit...
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are two consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the TARs. The holo emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
What is the best anti-proton weapon you can build? Well, I can build. I can build. You can. I think the maximum you can build is Mark 12, and then you can upgrade it. But what I generally do is I generally make a Mark 2, and yeah, Mark 2, and then upgrade them. It all depends on what you want to do with your build. Yeah. But anti-protons generally are pretty good anyway. They are considered the best weapons in the game. If you can get your hands on the Herald-based weapons, they're pretty good. Yeah, I can make just about anything. Yeah, you're restricted by your rank when you upgrade. It won't let you upgrade it any further than your rank will actually let you use. So, if you're Lieutenant Commander, which I think is the next rank, if you're a Lieutenant Commander, it won't let you upgrade a weapon beyond Lieutenant Commander because, you know. Yeah, so you can't exceed. So, see, I'm currently using Mark II. I cannot. The game will not let me use Mark IV. I guess it's a way of balancing things out. Is there a TARD behind me? You guys just stop randomly shooting these people. Thank you. Yeah, with the Mark system, so for argument's sake, I made you a Mark 12 piece of kit, you would not be able to use it.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other.
The Empire will... No one is allowed to... Death to the enemies of the...
Enemy targets on set.
It's the game's way of just balancing stuff out.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his Doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Well, if you're on an anti-proton build, then I recommend... I don't actually think I'll be able to actually access it. Actually, it might be in here. No, if you go, you won't be able to, unless you've done it, in the... Proton torpedo. Yeah, it's going to be in the... Right. It's in here, I think. It's proton. I think I made my damn anti-proton torpedo. My crystalline anti-proton torpedo. Excuse me a second. crystalline energy torpedo. Damn well know I had it. Crystalline entity, yeah, I know that. I know I've got it. If discarded, the item can be reclaimed for no additional cost in the lithium store. But it's not there. Unless I have already reclaimed it, which is, I'll have to look and see if I have. But yeah, the crystalline energy torpedo it does anti-proton damage. You can only operate one of them, and it is inside the Phoenix prize pack at very rare level. But it does anti-proton damage, and it's boosted by by stuff that boosts anti-proton. So if you're going full anti-proton build, I recommend getting the crystalline crystalline energy torpedo launcher. You can get it in it comes at rare level, so it's not that good, but you can upgrade it, and it will open up whatever level you are, so you can only have one of them though. Happening here, because they're not supposed to be attacking me. Yeah, my bridge crew can deal with that. What you need, if you have characters if you have characters that've got a lot of the dilithium. If you go into the store, in the dilithium store, and then go to special items, and then it's Phoenix prize pack. They cost dilithium. You can do 4,500 for one here, for one box, or 10 boxes. And basically, they just give you good stuff. This character doesn't have I don't have enough dilithium to show you on this character.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grisnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bovat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
this isn't over. Warriors, attack! Jol, Ichu!
No, the good thing about the Phoenix prize packs is that you don't have to use keys, just dilithium. And
Captain,
dilithium.
Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Okay, let's board the ship.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
I don't know if they added it to the mods markets. Have a look. Black Ops. Yeah. No, it's not in there. That's a good ship. I'll be doing my traits after this. Always happens whenever you change, whenever it gives you a ship, a random ship to command, it takes away your abilities. It's bloody irritating. Damage report.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yakbo matbo jeshu gui, se machu me u. Mashu, banamo, tmakbo chu, nipe, imashan bo ku. Valva hefek enjo kistak va umadi upare masutak umame masutak va.
Die with honor.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
She's absolutely right. think it's 4 torpedoes and fire down its throat. How many shots we get. Should be it.
Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet Intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Let's go. Depart the system.
Captain.
Captain.
It might be the important thing.
Alright. Okay, so that's how Starfleet.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet Intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
Thank you, Commander. No one gets on from huck-ping torpedoes to know that actually no use. When I mean, if you do Days of Doom, the likelihood of Days of Doom coming up is pretty bloody slim, so... let's get a Cavarian shield. And... we'll get a... Body Science Officer.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Welcome aboard. And we'll get a Real Tactical Officer. Right. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... I think because the next mission takes us... yeah, we need to head back to Earth anyway, so let's go back to Earth.
You've done well. And while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
So let's accept. What else have we got to do in... What are you giving me that for? Fuck it off. Right, transport back to Earth. Because my warp drive is pants, it'll be quicker to walk back to Earth than it. And I've been in the solar system in bloody ages. That's why I told Deep Space Nine. Because it's a much better place, a lot quieter, a lot less idiots. Unfortunately, you can't transfer a deal. I don't understand the logic behind you can't transfer a deal. Probably because so many people have made deal moles, deal miners. Which are basically characters. Basically, you build a character who just doesn't used to get deal, collect deal for you, and you then did sort of a weird workaround and managed to get it to transfer it across. Anyway, it's dock. Galaxy at Large, these are the side quest missions which we will be doing at some point, including the spooky What Lies Beneath on the Inspector's mission. That mission still gives me the cruise. Right. Let's go speak with Admiral Quinn.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Admiral, sir.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Nimbus 3 you can do quite early. Drozana and Defera, for some reason they've moved to rank 65. You can't do them until rank 65. Don't ask me why they've done that, but that's the way they've done it. So understood. Admiral, and the Klingon War is now complete. I'm going to find out where the fuck my torpedo is. Because I don't have my crystalline torpedo. There's the arrays. There's the cannon. There's the Sunset ring. There's the advanced beam arrays, but I do not have my crystalline torpedo. sure as hell I haven't destroyed it because I don't think I can have it. Well, these mysteries and others will have to be solved at another time. I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome and appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him.
Her. And I will see you in part 7 when we go into the Romulan front. And we go and see what the old Romulans are up to. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and ciao for now.